is still Tea Time, of course, where we dissect all the entertainment issues, trending topics. If it's trending, of course, we're talking about it on this table, and we will shake the table and make it hot. But right now, we have a guest in the studio. I know you guys are wondering who it is, but let me just tell you. Our guest is a Nigerian songwriter, singer, record producer, recording artist, known for his viral single, Shayo. Does that ring a bell? Okay, the banger. Okay, does that ring a bell? So he studied computer science at the Obafemi Awolowo University. He went into music in 1999. And joined a group called Triple B. He was nominated for MTV Africa Music Awards in 2009 and 2009 Nigerian Entertainment Awards for Best New Act alongside MI, respectively. In 2009, Shayo won the Best Video, Best Cinematography, and Viewer's Choice of the Year award at the 2009 Sound City Music Video Awards. In 2012, he featured a fellow Nigerian artist, Wizkid, on his single, Chillings. Let us welcome Bigiano.
What a profile you have, bro.
I love you.
You actually profile me like that.
Nice to have you on the show. Okay, so we know that your hit single was Shayo, right. And I know everyone knows that song, of course. Who doesn't know Shayo? I love you, Shayo. It was everywhere, bro. Like it was huge.
I know, right?
Now, how did you handle the fame that like came with that song? Because it was huge.
It was quite. I must really say it was.
Yeah.
It was. I couldn't handle that fame at that point in time because it was a process where I was struggling just to get things done, get my album out. We coupled of a whole lot of artists.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when God said it's time, it's time.
Yes,
so
exactly.
I've done a couple of songs. I've recorded like 14 track of album. First time,
Yeah.
me, Foster Zeno, George, and Jai Abodere, may so rest in peace.
Yeah.
So at the point where we were supposed to push that, we lost him.
Okay.
So I started all over again. And that's how I got Shayo. So when the thing just boom,
picked up,
I was alone, running around, trying to do the manager, trying to be the artist, trying to book myself, so it was quite difficult.
Yeah.
In the process, I know in the process, when you get too many things on your head, you tend to ignore some people's call and, some misconception getting to the DJs. But I mean, we'll find out though.
Okay.
No, at the time you blew, I mean, it's Throwback Thursday. Let's take it a bit backwards.
Right.
At the time you blew, it wasn't a social media age. There was no much social media at the time. So how were you able to be at every place you were, promoting the song, and then the video, you went all the way?
Yeah, no. We had to use our blood and sweat to get the things rolling like, the way we used to do it then. You have to make sure you get to Alaba, you have to make sure you push, you go to radio station. Digitally, we don't have the grace we have now. But then, we were able to hustle. You go hustle, we hustle. I know how many times and how many days we do in me and that Green, may so rest in peace as well, having to meet up with DJs all over the clubs, all over the radio stations.
Like you guys literally go there?
Manually.
Yeah.
We go everywhere. We would drive. We would just buy fuel, put everything in the car, promo CD. We will go radio. We will walk out from one radio station to another radio station. Shout out to all the radio stations on the mainland, Dr. Flavor, Bombastic, and everyone. Jimmy Jad, they do push.
Do you still have that ethics?
Yeah, we do.
Do you still do that now, or you prefer the social media?
No, we do that now, but the way we do it now is quite simple. We're just gonna digitally, social media is just gonna help and do a whole lot. But at the same time, we're still gonna come just like I'm here. Okay. We're still gonna come to visit and touch them and do interview and drop materials and just do jingles and all that for the DJs and lead. But I mean, it's more easier now because we can use the power of the social networking. Feel me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know that you were part of a group, Triple
B, yeah.
And then you left in like 2004.
Yeah.
So what happened? What was the issue? Why did you leave Triple B though?
Well, say you get one Yoruba adage where they talk say Ogun Omode. Okay, simply means 20 kids can play together for 20 years.
Yes, my friend's father told
That's
me
why
that.
I said in the song, I say, 20 kids we play together, but them no go fi play for 20 years. This make me to say to myself, brother, ayan mo taye yato city kehinde. One thing I will say to So what I'm saying is, at that point, Alariwo of Africa is the manager to the band, Triple B and my brothers, we like family. Yeah. And we touched we did Egbami. You remember Egbami? Yeah, Egbami. So at some point, you know, the group has to split out and then have to go solo. So I did solo album, which was the Shayo, and then we're good.
Okay, so there are no issues.
No issue. We just want to try our solo efforts. The plan was you do your effort, and then we do as a group. Because the twins.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do me, and then we'll come back again as a band. But at the end of the day, my brother don't go, but you go. Chill, lava.
Yeah. Okay,
Lava.
so like, do you have any new song or any new track you're working on at the moment?
I have so much songs. I have so much content, like material songs. You know, I despite that I'm not releasing yet, or I haven't released yet. Each time I hear the new trend, the soul kind of song that's trending, I go back inside, I restructure, I do. So for everything that has been going on since I've been mute, or I've been quiet, I have a couple of songs that can fit into this generation, even if I drop it now.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
So I can just sit down and be like, Shady, no rain, I can't move on. My side engineer, sorry, vamp, you know, can drop it.
Yeah.
You know, but we're strategizing, working on something, me and my team.
Okay, so you were out of the music space for a while.
Yeah.
And many artists that take breaks like that usually, you know, go through maybe sometimes depression, because people might be saying, oh, you're a one-hit wonder, or where is he? Is he not making music again? What is going on? Like different things, different comments. How did you handle that? Were you actually going through anything at that point?
I'm just gonna say it's just God for my side, because what you just said, I know a couple of artists that is in our category or our age that time, that now a lot of people are kind of depressed. And they're struggling because probably fund is not there. But in my case, it's not like that. I'm the one who decided to just take a sit back, apart from having to do a few other things that my life needs to do, because I need to structure my own life personally. The life of Benga is different from the life of Bigiano. So I took a break time out for me to do a few things on myself, work on myself, businesses and family. And then for people who say a whole lot of stuff, it wasn't easy. When I read sometimes, I say, name 218 one that way, you know, they will carry my name, they will put I go just laugh, say, now anything. The best is yet to come.
It is actually.
And the good thing about it is that I have the look, I'm still young, I don't age, you get me? So when I'm ready, I will just shut everywhere down, take over the world like Pinky on the Brain. Feel me?
We got vibes. How was collaborations back in the day? I mean, these days they just meet in club. Well, are you the boss? So let's do a song, and then they go to the studio. But back then, I mean, for you to ball back then, you needed money, Seth.
Yeah, you needed money.
So how did you guys do collaborations back in the day?
It's relationship at the end of the day. You get me? Even if your manager say, Steve, you're going to work with Bigiano tomorrow. If you don't vibe with me and you don't know me, it's going to be a little bit difficult. It's not like just pay me and let me come and record. No. Those days, we have relationships with each other.
So you guys weren't collecting fees?
Yeah, we just do it for each other. But when it's outside, maybe someone is just coming and just be like, he wants to, look at it. You want to work with me. How are your numbers counting? How do I benefit from you? And how do we, benefit from each other? So if the management were able to talk it nice, it could work. But if not, they would just be like, I don't know if you record with you, we say last, I don't go gain anything. We have to scratch my back, make I scratch your horn, no matter what. So that's how it is. And I think even now, it's still like that though.
Yeah. So would you prefer the analog? Did you prefer the analog compared to the digital, where you had to, you wanted trumpet, you had to do trumpet sound and all of that?
No, left to me, I'll prefer to do a full analog session, but we can do analog and digital together while we're in the studio. But mostly, all the session men will be there, the live bass, the live guitar, the trumpet. I would really love to do that, but it costs a lot of money. It costs a whole lot, man. But it's more beautiful because it's like when I'm in church, like I'm the choir master in my church, it's like I'll have my own band. So it's fun, it's more beautiful. And then when you're performing live out there, it's more fun to do it live because you can actually slow down and freestyle and talk and sing outside your original MP3 that everybody's hearing. And then even that live, they can record and still put it out there to sell.
Okay.
So that's what I feel.
Okay, so you're a songwriter. I want to know, have you written for any big artists in the past?
I have, even
years?
while I'm even quiet. I have a couple of songs you guys are dancing to that I've written.
Oh, for real? You want to
tell us?
I can't.
You guys signed it?
No. I had to sign. I signed a non-disclosure.
So there's none that you didn't
I can't
sign
even say.
for
Nah,
oh
I
my!
can't
You would have
say.
spilled the tea on the
When they dance now, what's in there?
But when you want to write, you get into a zone.
Definitely.
You have a mojo for
definitely, bro. Definitely.
What's that? What do you do?
For me, it works with my privacy. I like to be alone.
Like on the island?
I just want to go to Ilashe 3 days for me,
Okay.
or I just want to go somewhere new. 3 days. Environment really helps me a lot as well. That's why sometimes I just travel, and then I just be there, and I just put the TV on. At that moment, any tickle of a sound around me inspires me. It could be advert on TV that make then I'll build it up from there. I'll just start.
Really cool.
You know?
Oh, so you know music, you know the notes and all of that. It's not just get into the booth and
We try. You know, say we try. You know, say you don't think.
Yeah. You know, it's hard to see people who dedicate so much time in putting out music. Some just go into the studio. Of course, it is not a bad idea to go into the studio and freestyle, but then what's in your head?
Yeah.
You're freestyling. What do you have upstairs that you want to say that would make? Of course, everybody just wants to dance. But then, what are you saying?
Right.
What are you saying? So, do you care for the kind of lyrics that we are having today? I mean, you are a songwriter,
Right.
and we are obviously dancing to some of the songs.
Right.
So, do you care about the lyrics, or you just want people to dance?
It's important. Gone are those days where you just want people to. We have different categories of listeners that we have out there.
Yeah.
Some who just won't hear anything we talk, they just want to dance.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some, you need to do proper music. Last night, I was watching the TV and I saw a Patoranking Black Girl, Black Girl Magic. And I just DM my manager, I'm like, bro, we need to do some classic. That's some classic tune.
Yeah.
And then why some people will see that and be like, what is this? They want to hear
Exactly.
they don't even have time for all those things. So that's why I say we have categories.
Yeah.
But for a global sound, now the market is open. It's now an export material.
Yeah.
So you have to give yourself brain. You don't want to sing a song that doesn't cross across the world. So if you're writing, you need to first of all think of a topic, think of direction, and then the beat is already there, or even not, you know already this is what you have in your head, then you start putting the words down. You know, it works in a different way though.
Okay.
Sure works in different ways.
So let's play a game. Are you guys ready?
Lemon.
Lemon.
No, concentration.
Which one?
So, how well do you know your artist, your music artist? So I'm going to call we're going to call alphabets. So I'll say A, then you come up with you come up with an artist that's his name starts with A.
With A.
Then like that, you say B, C, like that.
So
how many
if
seconds do
you
we
say A, we will call.
You would come up with an artist. But if you can't come up with an artist in 5 seconds, then you're out of the game.
So if I say my own, then you call B and you say your own. You call C.
Yeah.
Let's try.
So who's starting?
No call artist where you don't know. We go Google around.
I'll start.
Yeah,
Okay.
start now.
So he's starting.
You're starting first.
Okay, I'm starting.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start like that.
I will call the letter, then you say the name of the artist that starts with that letter. Okay. So
Yeah.
B.
Bigiano.
Okay.
W.
Wande Cole. Are you counting?
Somebody needs to come wait.
I'll count. No, I'll count. Don't worry. I'll count.
No, but he already
But
mentioned,
wait.
so there's no need to.
Somebody
count
needs to
again.
drink here now. If you don't drink, you will drink short of one thing.
I like the way you said Bigiano. You know, I didn't think of it actually.
Oh yeah, now you won't keep it.
Okay, another one now.
Right.
I think only him should play it.
Yeah.
So let's see how well you know your artist.
Good. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my hands are up now. Another letter.
Okay, another letter.
F.
No, I'm gonna call.
No, we are
the
gonna
ones
call
calling
them. Oh,
now.
you're
You're
gonna
the
call.
only one playing now.
Yes,
You're
okay.
getting person
Right,
played.
go
Okay.
ahead.
G.
Actually, G. What was an artist that starts with G?
You must
I
tell
don't
us.
know, I don't know.
No, you must tell us now. See this guy.
You must tell us.
Ojo, you gotta do it again.
Okay, another one.
I'm starting. You're calling.
She's calling.
Okay, I'm calling. Okay. T.
Tony Tatula.
Okay.
F.
Femi Kuti.
Okay. Giving us throwback.
S.
You're the one going to be saying the name.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah,
No,
you
we're
just
the
call
ones really.
Yeah.
S.
Shinopela.
Okay.
Shinopela is a man.
I say Shino Peter.
No. It's
No, I don't hear me.
Nah.
I say Shino Peter.
Senator Shinopela, not a musician.
Shinopela is not a musician, so you kind of lost. But
Oh my
okay.
God.
Now, reading up on your profile, I know that you're into. Oh no, please don't do that. Please. Reading up on your profile, I know that you're into philanthropy works, and also you're an entrepreneur. Can you just tell us what you do, like in terms of philanthropy and also entrepreneurship? So you can take it one like that.
Yeah, the good thing is we all have, the grace to be able to invest. Investing in your time, investing in your money, investing on Bitcoin and all of that.
Yeah.
And, getting some proposal from people getting their business to grow.
Okay.
But I don't have the grace to say everything on here on this table, because it's just, you know, part of the protocol of what we do. And when it's time to unleash what we do to people, we will definitely, the whole world will definitely see. But at the moment, you know, when you're building, you strategize to finish up and then you let people see. So basically, I really can't go into details.
In terms of business? In
terms of personal business that I'm doing outside the music industry.
Okay. What are your philanthropic works, like charity?
Yeah,
all of that?
we have a couple of projects that was done out here and here, outside Nigeria and in Nigeria. So I'm just gonna be able to be careful not to give out information when we're not ready to.
I get you.
So that's just what it is.
So since you've been in the industry, I mean, it's over a decade. That's a long time. Not everybody makes it here. I mean, there are a lot of people that started in your time that were really famous, and today we've not heard anything about them. They've not been in the limelight. But here you are, you know, releasing new projects and working on a lot of stuff.
Right.
What would you say are the things that made you what you are now? Like those challenges you had to cross, those hurdles you had to jump to get to where you are now, those things that didn't break you, and how did you overcome them?
No, I think basically it comes with your background. It has to do with your background, your family upbringing, how you were brought up. You know, so that's what really helped me. I come from a very, very God-fearing family where we know the only thing for us is God. We go to church, we pray. So even when things were happening, it's probably a story that I've heard from my dad or experiences that I've had in my life. And I know definitely that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So I went through a whole lot having to be here today. By the grace of God, I'm still sitting here. But it wasn't an easy journey, if I have to say to you. Waiting person I don't see. He passed waiting person they look like. Like you can imagine make you look like what you have been through by now.
It's gonna be crazy,
so
bro.
It's crazy. So that's why I say it's an upbringing, the mindset, the orientation from your family background, because that's your foundation. That's what will determine how far you can go and how strong you wanna tackle your life crisis challenges. You get me? Some people don't even have that kind of background. But probably in the process, maybe they charge, maybe they listen to word of God, maybe they listen to Bible, or they read Bible, or you know, so one way or the other, you just find yourself there. All I can say is, if you're not focused, if you don't plan, you can't get things fixed. That's standard. Even if it comes by your way, say, okay, opportunity comes, you can miss it and use it anyhow because you don't have a strategy of life. You don't understand the basic factor. You don't even know your own purpose in life. So how do you want to tackle problems when they come? Do you understand? So
I like that you talked about religion and being brought up in a Christian family. Reading your bio, so I saw that you started from the choir.
Right.
So you started from the choir and then you went to Shayo. How did your people? How did your people take it? Because I know like artists that a lot of artists started from the choir, and I know shifting to like, you know, the Shayo type of, you know, kind of songs, and then their families, they're not happy with it, their church is not happy. So how was it for you? Were they actually optimistic and open to it with open arms and everything? How was it?
It wasn't a very easy moment for me in my life that time, because all my energy was from school back to church, and I was you know, in the teens choir to the adult choir. We minister from churches to churches, you know. So a lot of people actually believe and look up to us. But at the time of my transition, it was a life challenge or challenges that actually pushed me out of there. I wouldn't want to go into much details, but I know, say, at the end of the day, shout out to Johnny B when he got me into SFH, the tour we did at that time. It just put me on. And then I just keep doing my freestyle in every state, and that was it. And that's how everybody keep coming to me. Now, I need to make a decision at that point in time. Do I want to take this offer, or do I want to go back to church? So if I go back to church, what are my chances, moral chances, physical chances, financial chances, you know, all of those things I have to put. I'm not gonna, I didn't, at that point, I did not say to myself, you know what, let me leave this thing, let me just keep doing it. I just feel I can do the two together.
You could juggle them.
Yeah,
and there was no kind of discrimination or...
This guy, when we say they go call Pastor Adeboye, they come in and say, they find me, say, anointing service, Pastor Kalejai. Say, like they just say, praise the Lord. There's one of our brother here. He used to be part of us here. Now he has gone into the world. You open your mouth and pray. Father, they do not even on top of my head. They pray. They don't let my mama rest.
Wow.
Once she had to come, I think that year I was between Tetfila in Bariga.
Yeah.
Once she came, I'm like, Pastor Kaleja said I should call you. I'm like, come and do what now? When me had the cash out, or when you go job. Mommy, I'm not coming. It was tough, bro, but it was really tough.
But then you pulled through.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I didn't want to come back halfway like a prodigal son. They'd be like, oh, he's back. Yeah. So I wanted to prove a point. Like, dude, I will finish it.
Yeah, and still love God.
So I still love God. Even my dad wasn't even happy at that time because he wanted me to do some sign things he had already structured down for me as his own child. But I mean, I'm like, this is what you want. What about what I want?
Exactly.
My point.
This is what I want. That's what you want. So how we gonna do it? It's not gonna work. Aeronautic engineering about South Africa or Benny.
Let's talk about your.
A wrap.
Oh, okay, that's a wrap.
One more minute.
Okay, one more minute. Yeah, quickly. Let's talk about tours. When you were going on tours.
Yes.
How was the experience?
It was fun. I love it. I like traveling. I like adventures. We've been to Europe tour, American tour, and UK tour. So I've been all over the places. I enjoyed it. It's fun. Yeah. At some point I get tired because me now I want to chop my put, mama basira, rice 100 naira, but all those things are not there. But I mean, it's fun to actually, experience side of the world and write songs and, meet people, connect with people. It's beautiful. It's nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for answering our questions.
You're welcome.
And that is a wrap for me today. But thanks for watching, guys. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag TEATIME. Remember, you can catch up on all our previous episodes, including this one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. A big thank you goes to my co-anchor, Stevenator, and of course the entire production team. Thank you for watching Plus TV Africa's Tea Time. My name is Nemma Ibilidike. Please stay safe, guys.